We are getting set up for the Sonic Advance race. We're going to go to a quick commercial break while we get set up, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Austin Games Done Quick 2015, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently getting set up for the Sonic Advance race. As a reminder, if you donate during the Sonic block, you have a chance at winning a classic Sonic figure donated by Steel Feather. That's a minimum donation of $10. You also have a chance of getting a custom Sonic Genesis and all the Genesis Sonic games, which was donated by the ROM Scout. That's a $25 minimum donation. They're very awesome. I definitely recommend checking those out if you haven't already. We will be cutting off the Sonic Advance bidding war very, very soon here. I am told that we are cutting off the Sonic Advance bidding war, so we will have the results of that for you shortly. We have some donations. We have a $100 donation from Christopher Armstrong saying, I was a Genesis kid growing up, so watching you guys play Sonic is a punch in the feels. We have a $30 donation from Shattered. Seeing Sonic 3 and Knuckles getting destroyed by HDL is too good to be true, so I had to donate again. Good luck on the rest of the run. Also, kill them animals. As a reminder, Awesome Games Done Quick is raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. The Prevent Cancer Foundation is a nonprofit organization that focuses on prevention and early detection of cancer via research, education, outreach, and advocacy. Their staff has worked towards this goal in countries such as China, South Korea, Australia, England, Canada, and other countries spanning a total of 16 continents. PCF has invested over $130 million over the last 29 years and funded more than 480 grants and fellowships.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, you want to do the countdown?
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so this is Sonic Advance Tails. So 6 zones in this, and then one final boss right at the end. 4 different characters to choose from: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. The Tails, each character has their unique moveset. So Tails, for example, could fly, which has various uses, of course. Oh, that was close.
So the reason the donation incentive for this was between Knuckles and Tails is because Sonic is the worst character in this game. At least in terms of a gameplay standpoint. I've tried time attacking one level of Sonic and gave up after an hour because my thumb hurt too much. And I never will do that again.
So you'll notice, oh, ouch. You'll notice that we, before we do a spin dash, we usually do a tail attack, and that stops Tails completely. And the only way you could do a spin dash in this game is if you are completely stopped.
Yeah, so it's just way quicker to do the dash attack, even though it's a bit slow, than actually stopping yourself, because it just never works.
The capsule is going to fall from the sky. On the way down, it's not solid, so I could just fly like this and then hit it as soon as it lands. This level is pretty straightforward.
One thing that's very different in the Advanced series as opposed to Classic Sonic is spin dashing. In the Classic Sonics you have 3 buttons to spin dash, and Perfect Spin Dash is like 6 button presses in a row with like no frames between them, or I don't remember exactly how it works. But in this you only have 1 button, and most of the time we go for a 2-button spin dash, which is really fast.
Are we even?
Yeah, Talon went the top route and caught up.
What?
The top route at the very end after the rope.
Oh, I did, yeah. Okay, so me and footbigmike do different strats here. I actually go get the speed shoes, but he is going to bypass doing that. They're about the same depending on they get about the same time. I'm just more consistent in my play when I get the speed shoes. Alright, so this boss is fairly straightforward. Just gonna get 4 hits on him, and then he's gonna spring up.
And then you're gonna dodge, right?
Okay, so that's
dodge?
No dodge. So just let him hit me, and then 2 more hits.
Rubbish.
Oh.
Okay.
And that's what happened if you time it wrong.
The next level can be pretty tricky because there are these platform cycles that I have to make, and if I don't make them, then it's going to throw everything out of whack, and I get lost very, very easily. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do.
That's why we wait a little bit longer at the start.
Yeah, so this level, like in a lot of Sonic games, it's got universal timers for a lot of what's going on versus having camera timers in some levels, where objects will start moving like, 2 seconds before you actually show up based on the timer, the camera. So it actually ends up being faster to wait at the start of this level, just so the platforms are more cooperative. Another thing we haven't really touched on yet is the time bonus. So, in certain places in pretty much every classic Sonic game, it would be faster to wait at the end of the level because the time bonus takes so long to tick down that in real time it would be faster to get a slower time. But pretty much none of us do that. We just all go for in-game time, just play as fast as we can. in the actual stages.
In Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, I believe, if you get a sub-30 time, you get 6 2/3 of a second more time scrolling at the end of it. So if you get a time of 24 or later, it would technically be faster real time to just stop at the posts like that.
Alright, this boss is really stupid, like completely RNG where he comes out of. So actually getting enough hits in however many cycles can be quite difficult. Nice, getting 3 there is really good.
I'm not gonna get 3.
No, dude.
Okay. That could have been a bit better. I got pretty good RNG though.
No.
You had it perfectly.
I chickened out.
Nice. Grab these speed shoes one time.
What is this?
Underwater physics in this game are kind of annoying. So Tails can swim as well, but you move very, very slowly. All your movements are slower, especially when you want to do a tail attack. I don't know how much slower it is, but it's very, very slow.
I think it's half as slow.
It's half slow? Okay.
Yeah. So the game has been pretty self-explanatory up to this point. When Angel Island comes in is when things get a bit more tricky.
That's not good.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Okay, so I accidentally fell on the bottom path, and I don't know the bottom path at all, so I'm kind of just improvising at the moment. Okay, I know where I am now. Oh, maybe I don't. Okay, no. Okay. That's one thing about this game. There's usually one very clear-cut path that is faster.
This boss is also pretty RNG. Icicles are falling from the ceiling, and you don't really have any time to react as to where they're going to fall. And they can just land right where you are and just hit you out of your fly.
Tails can't fly forever. He has a set amount of time, but I could get 4 hits on him before he sinks. Then I just need to jump up, hit him 4 more times. Oops.
That's alright, so Angel Island 1 has the first, like, major glitch in this game. Well, there was a few that they could have done before that they just didn't because it doesn't save too much time. But here they're going to do a path swapper, which is much more difficult in this game than it was in Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 Knuckles that you might have seen before. So what they're going to do is they're going to go right to, like, the edge of a path swapper here, duck, and then spin dash and initiate a fly within 2 frames. It might be 1. Footbigmike just messed it up there. Didn't quite spin dash fast enough.
Yeah.
And now he's got it. As you can see, he's on a different path now in the game, so that just means he's able to pass through pretty much every wall. But when he's going to need to go back inbounds, because if he like hits the signpost in the state, he's just going to fall to his death pretty much. So he needs to find another loop, and then he needs to land on the edge of that loop, which is on the same path, which will then bring him back into a normal state in the level like so. So we got that real nice.
Oh no.
And Talon didn't find a checkpoint, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah, the alternative is to find the checkpoint. So you'll still die, but you'll respawn later in the level. As Knuckles, that's what you have to do because you can't get into that loop.
No, you can with Knuckles.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Oh
can.
yeah, you bounce off the...
You just glide over there
Glide
and
to
you
it.
stop.
So yeah, I fell a bit too low and couldn't break back into the level, and then went the wrong way, so I couldn't hit the checkpoint.
Oh, wow, that was tight.
Yeah, I thought that was too low.
This boss, I believe, is also RNG. It might be based on your position, but it's impossible to keep track of exactly what your position is. But he's got multiple attacks, and you have to act differently based on what attack he does. That's the attack you want him to do, the spin dash, so you can just swipe him out of that. If he stands still, you got to jump at him. If he glides, like, you can try and hit him out of the air, or you can swipe him when he gets down. The rocket he can only do in phase 2, and it's pretty dreadful. Again, dude. Alright, and this is the most fun level in the game coming up on footy screen now, Egg Rocket. What's meant to happen is there's like a countdown clock for 5 minutes, and you're meant to go through like 3 phases of the stage, pretty much. But instead, what he's going to do is he's going to do another path swapper, but it's pretty random to initiate. Basically, he's going to go down a slope really quickly, and hopefully he's going to enter the wall. Then he's going to position himself within the wall by doing a spin dash and then jump out of it. Then he's going to try and do what's called a super fly, where he flies just before hitting an object. So you just didn't get it there. We don't know why this is, just blame the subpixels pretty much.
This is basically why we wanted to do Tails, because you can do it as Knuckles, but it's doesn't save us much time and it's more difficult.
Nice. So we got the super fly there. So he's got to do 2 of these. The exit in this level is just right at the top of the level. So by doing a super fly here, he's just going to stop here on this object again that he can land on. Do another super fly off this enemy, hopefully. Nice, he got it. And then he can just fly off to where the exit is in the level, which just happens to be at the top of the screen right here. And that's the end of the stage.
And then you just have to wait forever for the ridiculous time bonus.
Alright, my turn.
And Cosmic Angel 2 is actually like a really, really technical stage to execute everything properly, because it's got like gravity switches going on, and there are a few like really precise jumps and spin dashes going on to play like really optimally. So he's just going for a gravity switch there.
So it's possible to get over that ring box, but sometimes you don't, and there's no good reason. Like, you could be going really, really fast, and sometimes you'll just miss.
This is actually one of the more difficult bosses to optimize as well. He's not really random, but you have to wait a set amount of time before you can hit the ground to flip him over. And basically, he wants to keep as many rings as he can until the end, so he can get a few quick hits, so he can be invulnerable when he comes up. Unfortunately, this hasn't happened so well. At least he's still got one, so he can try and do it at the end here. Nice, and Talon just got Egg Rocket as well.
The first time I tried to do Egg Rocket, I actually hit one of the bumpers, and that caused me to lose flight, and I had to just fall to my death. So that was a shame.
Yeah, so the propeller hitbox takes like priority over what's going on in the bosses, so you can just fly into them pretty much and just completely destroy them. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Oh, yes!
One cycle.
That was actually incredibly easy, but I was yelling at both of these two when they were practicing because they messed it up like 50 times in a row. I'm very happy you got that. Alright, this boss is also completely random, both what attack he does and when he does the attack, so it makes it incredibly difficult to like know what to do and when to do it.
You do not want him to fly to the left because if you notice when he gets hit, the ring always bounces off to the left.
That's the best attack, the hand, because it stays out for a long time.
Get ready on time, by the way. Time.
Wow.
That's pretty nice. That's a good
really
time.
good.
Man.
Yeah, I think that run beat all our practice runs that we did.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I got really lucky because when he goes to the left, we try and take damage so that we can stay inside his hitbox, and then as soon as he becomes vulnerable, we just jump. If he's on the right side of the screen, obviously the ring goes to the left so we can get it easily. If he's on the left-hand side, the ring goes off screen. So even though he went to the left, he went straight back over to the right, which made it it's far more manageable when he's on the right-hand side.
I'm gonna try worst.
Alright, pressure's on, dude. Oh, I told you not to spin dash there, dude! No!
I was close.
Unplug.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I thought it ran out of battery.
It just went off. Alright.
So, like, if this boss goes completely optimally, he can just bring out the hand and you can just bounce on him for 8 hits, but it's so incredibly rare that usually it takes, like, 4 or 5 hits.
Yeah, this is just completely random.
See, that would have been nice if he gave the hand there, but...
It's a really fun run. It just kind of sucks that the last boss is this.
And there's the hand, yeah, perfect timing. Oh, nice. Dude.
No, dude.
Nice,
I'm
dude.
bad. Okay, one more hit. Okay.
And, yeah, it's time for him.
You good?
Awesome.
1829, nice. Yeah, I just missed two of the 2 major tricks. I died both once on them, and he hit them both. So I decided to run. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah, good race.
You want to show off anything else, or?
Amy.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so probably the best character in this game is Amy.
Undoubtedly.
Because Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, they all have a spin dash, they all damage things while they're in the air. Amy is very different, she has none of those things. But she also has like a jumping hammer attack, her down B gives her insane height. In the air, her down B is like a spinning attack, which is really cool. Her down A is like a leap forward. And it's just really cool, and if you hit a spring with a hammer, it like doubles like how high you go, and the routing for Amy in this game is like amazing. So trying to do this trick, the plane swap in Angel Island 1, is a little bit different, because obviously you can't like fly to the end or anything. But something weird happens if you land on this platform and then land on it again while it's falling, and I got hit by that, which is really stupid. The strategy in this level is to basically fall down while you're on that platform, but one of those the springs that's on like a little block keeps moving, and if you interact with it, if it like hits you on the way down, then you just lose it all. And I didn't get out of bounds. And this might look a little bit familiar if you've been watching since the Sonic 3 Knuckles run.
Oh, what? That was kind of strange.
Yeah, I'll give it one more go, if not then.
Nice,
All right.
there we go.
Yeah.
So this is how this is like hold right to win. You just hold right for the majority of the level, and there's one obstacle towards the end, which is a block that moves vertically. If you touch it, you fall. So you have to, as you come out of this bit, you got to slow down and just like make sure you're not going to run into the side of it. And then you just hit the end of the level, and it's just.
As long as you're above, or you have to be above the flag, which is lucky because otherwise this would be a very, very difficult trick. But Amy can just run far above the checkpoint. Oh, not the checkpoint, the flag at the end.
So that's Sonic Advance.
Yeah.
Let's have one more hand for both of our Sonic Advance runners. Up next is Sonic Advance 2. I believe we'll be going to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.